and we're starting the next match. The winner's match, Favorit versus Bonyth on Circuit Breaker. But we need to wait for Zero.
This would be true. Otherwise, you guys would be watching absolutely nothing. It would be the ultimate radio cast.
Even worse than nothing, they would see us.
Oh, geez, they just have to see like our faces as we talk,
Yeah.
and they just don't get anything. Yeah, that would be
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it to the viewers, Zero.
Okay.
All right. So in the actually, I can't see the players are because my stupid thing goes away. All right. So in the bottom left-hand portion of the map, as our purple Protoss, we have IRK's Favorit. And in the top left-hand portion of the map, spawning as the blue Protoss, one of the overall favorites for the tournament, we have Bonyth.
Yeah, so Bonyth after 2-0 against the Protoss player, I guess who did he play? He played against Ghost of Dark, against the proven player, 2-0. So, whereas Favorit just a few minutes ago ended his first match against Bulat, and where he won 2-1 PVZ. So winner's match, and this match, this best of three will decide which of the players will advance directly to the next stage. No shenanigans, no violence on the middle. As for now, everything appears to be quite ordinary, normal, typical, and standard.
Yes, indeed. All right, so obviously we know Bonyth is favorite, or is the favorite, despite Favorit having the name of Favorit. But what do you think? What do you think is Favorit's best chance, best way to win a matchup here, or the series? Is it just to play Bonyth at the standard game, or is it to do something sneaky, or what?
I think that Bonyth has a really good, well thought through early stage to the middle game. He knows exactly what to do, how to counter each strategy, when to cut probes, etc., etc. So I feel that in the middle game, the late game, both players would be quite equal. If Bonyth won't do some kind of would have some kind of advantage from the beginning, this might be something very good for Favorit.
Okay. Let's see, is that same core timing? Yes, exact same core timing from both players. Looks like exact same builds. I think neither of them, actually both of them are going to build a Zealot, I guess.
You know what's funny? Looking at Favorit's building placement, if he would be rushed by Zealots, the opponent Bonyth, in this case, could throw down a pylon between the Cybercore and the pylon of Favorit and block the coming Dragoons. You see that there's a positioning.
Yeah.
This kind of pylon block.
Yeah, so perhaps not ideal SimCity there.
Oh, and a nice probe scout. 2 snipes, I meant. Or... nice.
Yeah, so Favorit is not getting in so far, and let's see if Bonyth can keep it up with the micro. Ah, no, the probe's gonna sneak in. Oh no, actually it's gonna go. Oh, okay. Sometimes probes go into that hook there. So he almost lost it to that hook.
Yeah.
Like for whatever reason, the natural scouting, the way the edges of the map cause the scouting algorithm, the pathing algorithm, probes just tend to hook in that little. They eddy in that little circle and then go up the ramp.
Yeah. But the nice thing, maybe not nice thing, the thing that we saw in Bonyth's first game, no scouting. He just started to scout with his Zealot. Yeah.
Obviously feels confident that he's not going to just get walked on by a couple Dragoons or something like that. And of course, Bonyth's going to find him with that Dragoon. Maybe exchange a hit or two, but I don't think Bonyth will actually be able to do any damage. It's just one Dragoon. Alright, let's see who even gets first shot off. That's like equal shots, but Bonyth immediately pulls back. And the Robo starts for Bonyth, so kind of a mirror of the previous game, but also Favorit going for a Robo. So both players right now playing a very, very similar game. So it looks like we're more or less going to have a true skill PvP. No build order advantages. Should be pretty good scouting, unless someone does something weird by just like immediately going Reaver. Bonyth doing his 3-gate obs again.
And Favorites, I think it's trying the same. So basically,
Yeah. Wow.
totally mirror matchups.
All right, so a true skill PvP here because they're going to actually have like good scouting information. They're going to know what each other is doing. There's not going to be any like, I don't know what my opponent's doing. Let me guess this, guess that. No, it's just going to be 3 8 odds versus 3 8 odds.
I think that both players listened to that podcast that you were talking about this build order.
All right, so Bonyth comes across the bridges again, just trying to get a feel for what Favorit's making, status of goon range, those kind of things. And then immediately pulls on back, seeing that there's 3 goons down there. And Observatory is done for Bonyth. Observatory is just about done for Favorit. One thing that's worth noticing, though, is the players are doing the same builds, right? And Bonyth is at a 3 supply advantage.
Yeah, I wanted to point out the same thing, but probably this is the one probe that wasn't sent for the scout. I think.
Yeah, that could add up to it. Yeah.
Because first of all, Bonyth didn't lose his probe, whereas Favorit did the initial scouting probe. And the second thing is that the probe gathered cash for Bonyth all the time, so this could influence his limit at this point.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Favorit's moving out on the map, but Bonyth is right there across the bridges, and if he catches Favorit, well, this is a good initial position for Bonyth. I didn't have a chance to check numbers, but it looks good for Bonyth, and Favorit is getting pinned back right now, losing a lot of Dragoons. Now, the Zealot for Favorit is in there getting a few shots on Bonyth's Dragoons, and that will, I think, eventually force Bonyth to pull back, but now he's still got numbers, and the initial trade does not go well for Favorit. Another Dragoon sniped, and Bonyth is going to keep pushing across the bridges here. No rallied reinforcements, but of course Favorit also doesn't have anything coming out of his gateways right now. All right, a few more goons popping. 4 up a ramp. Should be safe, but that puts Bonyth at an advantage now.
Yeah, both players had exactly the same numbers, but the positioning, the unit positioning of Bonyth was way better.
Oh no, Favorit, no! Favorit moves a goon. It's not on hold position. It goes down the ramp and dies. So now, guess what Bonyth gets to do? He just gets to set up a contain at the bottom of the ramp. For free.
So now we need a Reaver. Nothing else.
Yep. Favorit's not getting out until he has a Reaver. And he only is just now starting a support bay, yeah. And of course, Bonyth behind this immediately puts down a Nexus. He's like, yeah, well, you're contained up there. You're not going anywhere, so I'll just expand. And make you have to spend a lot of money or get a Reaver to come down from there. Although, actually, is Bonyth going to try that? Oh,
nice.
Sick. Odd snipe.
Nice.
All right, so now Favorit is actually even in the dark about what Bonyth has, and now Bonyth knows he can dive in and get scouting intel, so a very valuable observer snipe there for Bonyth. Does a quick check there to make sure there's no observer, and then gradually inches the observer into the base, sees the gateway count. Now he's just going to go look for the support bay. He hasn't found the support bay yet, but he's heading towards the bottom part of the base, and he will see it fairly soon. He hasn't quite seen it yet. All right, now the observer is moving to the right. Okay, it sees the support bay. And Obs comes out for Favorit, so the Obs from Bonyth will fall. But hey, now Bonyth has his intel. He knows what he's up against. And he's got a support bay of his own.
And the next is just ending, so also he'll have economic advantage, and this will be a really difficult case to fight against. Difficult fight for a Favorit.
Yeah, and of course it's very delicate Reaver micro because you have to set your Reaver down. Another snipe by Bonyth? Yes. Oh man. But like you have to set your Reaver down kind of on your bridge, so like if you aren't 100% on with your micro, it's super easy to get that first Reaver or shuttle snipe, and then you're just contained even longer, and you're just like, oh my god, this is not going good. And Bonyth is just going to reinforce the hell out of this. So he's really committing to this contain, so that does beg the question, is there any chance we'll see Favorit just take the Reaver and go harass, hoping that Bonyth doesn't have much at home? And this is what I'm talking about, the Reaver almost going down the ramp here, and like if Favorit tries to crawl Reaver down the ramp, that Reaver suddenly becomes very snipeable, and Bonyth has an Obs there to see it. Alright, that's pretty good, but Bonyth is going to move forward. He's definitely going to get a few shots off on the Reaver, and will he get it? A few of his goons missing, he really wants it, but cannot get up there to get it. One Scarab does connect. But now that Reaver's already really reduced in health.
Yeah, in a moment or two, Bonyth will add to the contain his own Reavers, so This
Oh,
will
wow.
be really
Bonyth is
problematic.
building a boatload of pylons around. Okay, so this is how Bonyth is dealing with the possibility of harass, which is about to happen, I think, because we just saw the shuttle load up with 2 zealots. He's just going to build pylons everywhere, so he sees any shuttle flying out. Like, so now he knows. Oh, actually, no, actually, never mind. I didn't realize his favorite wants to maybe elevator, but then he sees that pylon and realizes, oh, Bonyth's going to see this and just come over and kill it for free. So he unloads those, and yeah, this is a pretty difficult situation for Favorit. All right, Favorit loads up a shuttle. I think it's got 2 Reavers in it now. And Bonyth is not actually. Bonyth is on 5 gateways now, and of course he's already mined like a bunch of minerals, and he's got Reavers at homes. I mean, this is basically over for Favorit. Even if he breaks out, like Bonyth just would have to lose all of his army here or something for Favorit to win. Oh no!
Oh!
He loses the shuttle. Oh my god, poor Favorit. I mean, now he's got to wait for another shuttle. He's trying to come down with a Reaver. He does have a big army here. The Reaver's going to get sniped very easily, though. Now, Bonyth has been keeping the rest of his stuff at home, so he is finally going to have to abandon his contain. But, I mean, the damage is done. The shuttle is sniped. The aggressive potential is limited. Bonyth has 3 Reavers back at home. He's got a control group of goons. I mean, just look at the amount of minerals he's mined already from his base. He's already mined over 1,000 minerals from his natural. There's not even a natural started for Favorit.
At this point, I think that Favorit would need to double expand.
Yeah, or just some crazy scarabs, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and some harassment. But this will be difficult because even if Favorit would double expand, the amount of time that he would need to his economy to go up against this kind of double expansion, it would just take too long, and probably Bonyth would be able to punish it before that would happen.
Okay, I guess he's just going to go for the YOLO Hanbang, but his shuttle is slow and far away from his army, so this should give Bonyth very good initial Reaver shots, which should not be good for Favorit. Yeah, Reaver's already shooting for Bonyth. They're not even there to fight from. By the time his army gets there, it's going to be so thinned out, it should be very easy to walk in top and snipe the Reavers. The shuttle's about to fall, and Bonyth absolutely crushes the army of Favorit.
And this is game.
GG.
GG.
So not only was Bonyth ahead, the execution from Favorit there was not the strongest and results in an incredibly easy victory for Bonyth. All right, so Bonyth up 1-0, looking to just cruise on through this this group here. I wonder where this ILLO comes from. I wonder how he got into making that for his game name and pass.
And let's start. Game number 2, Sulfate.
So in the left-hand side, Sulfate as the brown Protoss, we have Favorit. And on the right side, your series leader here, looking to close it out 2-0 and advance from his group 4-0 undefeated, we have Bonyth.
Again, Sulfate. I think that this is a quite popular map, at least getting started to be popular. I know that from all those new maps, Sulfate is the most I played on, I think. So, and we see some kind of 7.
Oh, yes.
Probe, scout, scout, probably.
So Favorit's like...
Probably not. Probably not
like,
scout.
No, probably not. I'm just going to scout on 6. I just really want scouting intel. I need to know if that pylon went down on 8 or if he was late and built it on 9. This is where you got to like doom zoom the probe. All right, so the pylon goes down in the center of the map. No surprises there. Yeah, so Favorit obviously is just like, oh my god, this guy, I don't know what to do. I have to proxy him. I have to. I can't beat him.
I must say, I tried this trick on Bonyth on the LAN party, failed.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? Like, you know, Bonyth is strong, but Bonyth is strong more than anything because his micro is so sharp.
Yeah.
So the fact that like that's one of the times where like you know if Bonyth was like maybe a D-wall, a super standard macro toss, you'd say okay maybe 2 gates is gonna kill him. But Bonyth micro is so damn good that even with the advantage of this 2-gate proxy, it's just gonna be hard. Oh, probes are gonna see each other. Or maybe not. Or maybe wait, did Favorit see a little bit of Bond's probe and then turn around?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes. I was afraid for a moment there that Bonnie saw it also and decided to go to the left side. And
Now,
then he would
curious
scout.
question is, will Bond skip the Zealot? We'll just watch that supply here and see if that 100 minerals and a 2 supply. Yeah, okay, so he's going to make the Zealot.
Okay. Pylons.
Oh,
pylons.
he sees it. He just walks, he just goes right by it with his probe. Maybe even he's trying to act like he didn't see it, but he totally just saw it.
So he saw it? Ah.
Yeah, I turned on only his vision when he went by. So actually that was a poor place for Favorit to build it. I think that's actually might even be telling because it means this wasn't planned from Favorit. It means this was reactionary. So he might be a little bit frustrated, a little bit tilty. First Zealot on the way here for Favorit coming in now. And Bonyth will of course be preparing. He's got a shield battery going down already. And now we just get to watch and see if Bonyth can do that micro he's known for. He actually loses 1 probe pretty fast. But of course gets a lot of hits on the Zealot, which is really nice. Now the Zealot is at two probe kills, but of course Bonyth can afford to bleed a few probes here within reason. Shield battery done, and drilling on top of that probe. This time a probe kill does not happen.
And... No, it did. 3 probes.
Oh, got 3 probes?
He lost.
Okay, but he does use a nice shield battery on one of his dying probes there to save it. So making use of that to keep probes alive. Another probe does go down, but again he's getting drilled on, and Bonyth is gradually accumulating a unit count here. And once he gets another Dragoon or 2 out, then it's pretty easy to kill these Zealots off. And you can see Bonyth is doing a very nice job of just basically staying in his mineral line and using probes to drill. He's basically saying, hey, you want to attack my units, you come into the mineral line, you know, I'll just drill you here. He might get a few probes, but I'm also going to screw up your AI. And yeah, another Zealot getting heavily drilled. Does lose another probe, but again, Bonyth should be pretty close to having a second Dragoon spawn, and Favorit is basically committing here to just doing economic damage, and he's doing some, but he's not doing an insane amount. And of course, Favorit is not probing behind this. So the economy is, I think it's slightly stronger for Favorit, but I mean, Bonyth has now held this off just fine and is massively ahead in terms of tech. And Favorit's about to get his gateways killed.
And the question now is, will he be able to throw down some pylons? Or not? Some cannons, I mean, or not.
Yeah.
In the expansion, because this is the crucial thing.
Yeah, he does. Like, if he doesn't get an expansion up, it's just horrible for him. And he might just die outright. But in the meantime, he's going to swing around here with 3 Zealots. And that's actually enough for Bonyth to say, okay, I can't kill your gateways right now. So that's buying time, so that's good for Favorit. Yeah. That will definitely buy enough time for cannons to finish in the natural. And might even kill a couple more probes of Bonyth. Alright, so this time... gets the split here, and so Bonyth is unable to micro his Dragoon here as he drills his probes to avoid taking too much economic damage, but he's already lost 1. And he does finally clean that up. He's going to almost lose... Okay, he uses the battery to regenerate the Dragoon. That's not a bad way of handling it. And now another Dragoon spawns out, and that should finally be enough to walk across the map and kill all the gateways. Yeah, he's got 4 Dragoons now. He can easily just back up, snipe the Zealots as they come, and finish them off with that kind of...
The Dragoon range should end in a moment, and the question now is if he will be able to put, the Favorit will be able to put as many cannons as it will be required to defend against those Dragoons.
So it's about a control group of probes for Bonyth. I think there might be a couple more probes actually for Favorit right now. So Favorit, it looks like, is going to play this game from an economic advantage, and Bonyth is going to be playing from a tech advantage. Now, there might be one last counter with 3 of these Zealots here, but the pylon's going to go down pretty fast. So Bonyth will be able to retreat fairly quickly to deal with these Zealots. But there's a possibility for another probe kill or 2 here, especially since Bonyth is going the other way with his Dragoons. This could be good for Favorit. I mean, if Favorit continues to pin the economy of Bonyth, that's not terrible.
Yeah, but the most crucial part is that Bonyth just started his robotic facility.
Yep.
So even if this will work, the Reavers will be in time, and...
Ooh, Bonyth is losing a lot of probes, though.
Yeah. But like I was saying...
There's another one?
And another one? Or not?
Maybe, no, okay. Yeah, but yeah, the Reaver coming for these cannons?
Yeah.
He's adding a boatload of cannons, so yeah, it's going to be a question of will Favorit be able to get out units, right? To possibly stop the Reaver.
Especially that there's no gateway in the main.
Yeah. So it's going to be quite a while before he's able to actually build Dragoons. His Bonyth's just going to straight up... No, okay. Okay, yeah. Building those cannons in front was pretty questionable. I think he canceled... Yeah, he's got a lot of money. He canceled those 2 cannons, so that's good. Oh, with only 3 cannons there, that's so precarious. Bonyth might just break this with goons. Yeah, in fact, he is. He's going to have, like, 6 Dragoons and a Zealot to tank. Like, I don't see how these cannons live. I think Bonyth just wins here. Well, maybe if those back cannons get time to finish. Yeah, he's just going to go for the break, and in moves Bonyth, I guess maybe with a probe pull, but those Dragoons are already in cannon range, so the probe pull's not going to do that much. And Bonyth moves back, gets a few probe snipes, and GG is called. Bonyth 2-0 over Favorit.
GG!
Into, what, the round of 16?
Yeah.
Or no?
No,
he's into the round of 8.
Nice. Even though Bonyth lost a lot of probes, he was controlling all the time the game, so that was really difficult. Nice try by Favorit.
Overwhelming victory.